Hey everybody, this is MeleemoviesReborn here with another top 10 video. Today's video is my top 10 most dreaded minigames of Mario Party's entirety. And this video is in celebration of Mario Party 9 coming out. However, it's a little late, but that is totally beside the point. And so I just thought it'd be cool if we look back on the memories we've had with past Mario Parties.
I found that Mario and friends use Mario Party to solve a lot of problems. Bowser come to town? Mario Party. Friends fighting? Mario Party. Beauty contest? Mario Party. About to get shot? Mario Party. On vacation? Mario Party! Although the board game was the main draw, the minigames were the focal point of Mario Parties. And although most Mario Parties were great, excluding these two, there were a few minigames that, well, when they were selected, they made you do this.
No! 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 God! No! No! God! No!
That's right, people. This video is about my top 10 most dreaded minigames. Now, before we begin, let's go over the qualifications for this list. The minigame has to be either unfair to one or more players, becomes repetitious, or wears out its fun after one or two playthroughs, so simple in its concept it shouldn't even be allowed to be a minigame, the loss is irreparable from losing, or impossible to play if you haven't played it before. And item minigames and one-player minigames do not count due to the fact that Nintendo hasn't made any for quite some time.
And without further ado, let's get started.
Mario Party 8? Already? Yes, my friends, just because this was the most recent party doesn't mean it's the best. As a matter of fact, it has some of my least favorite minigames and even has duplicate minigames for different genres. Lots of minigames are bad, but for this list, I decided to go with Attention Grabber. Seriously, have you guys played this one? They made an entire minigame around getting somebody's attention? Really? How stupid is that?
Hey Cassidy! Cassidy! Hey Cassidy! 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 Cassidy!
Mario Party 5. This is actually one of my favorite parties. It has a good selection of fun games with pretty good replayability, except a couple. Mario Mechs is one of them, and it features one player in a giant robot versus 3 players in tiny scooter robots. The concept is to defeat the enemy by repeatedly blasting away at their health. Sounds fun, right?
Great!
Well, it's not.
What?
First off, the lone player has 2 attacks, plus a charge shot, and they're both really powerful. The 3 players have 1 attack with no charge, and a boost ability to run away like a player in Dark Souls with no Estus Flasks! And look at his health bar! Attacks do almost no damage. Usually if the lone player was a dumb CPU you could win, but only through teamwork, which usually only works with human players. To top it all off, if at least one character from either team is alive from when the clock runs out, it's a draw. Seriously? The classics, that is where it's at. Well, most of the time. Slot Car Derby was one of those mini-games that was in both Mario Party 1 and 2. I never understood that, mainly because the controls are suckish, and if you slow it down at all, everyone would leave you in the dust. It's not necessarily a bad game, just frustrating. Although I do have to admit, it has a special place in my heart for being a classic. Number 7 slot goes to Mario Party 4's 2 vs 2 minigame, Cheap Sweep, and for a good reason. It's pretty bad that during the recording of this episode, I caught my first fish, even though I've played this game multiple times. It's a funny story, actually, how this game turns out. No matter how hard you actually try, you never turn up with any fish, and when you look over the CPUs, they've caught every single one. Magically. I just don't know how. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I just don't like this game. That's why it's on this list.
Mario Party 3!
Aw yeah! This has to be one of my funnest setups for the party, and the minigames all show a similar style. But for a lot of good, there's bound to be some bad. Coconut Conk is one of those. It's a 1 vs 3 game, and usually the one has to fear going into a game of that genre, but not this time. Oh no. If you've played this with a couple of incompetent CPUs, you probably know why. The 3 on top must ground pound coconuts down on the player in the barrel, and only one hit wins the game. Simple. Except for one thing. Everyone on the top usually wants to be the one to hit the loner, and that only leads to everyone ground pounding each other, making for an easy win for the player below. Simply frustrating. Darn you CPUs! Another one from Mario Party 3? Sorry, not trying to bash on the game, but I just had to get this off my chest. Playing the story mode of Mario Party 3, you find yourself going through a lot of duels. And for some strange and unforeseen reason, I never get to play my favorite duel, Vine with Me. Rather, I was literally always playing either Baby Bowser Bonkers or Motor Rudder. Both the games get on my nerves, but Baby Bowser Bonkers only did that through repetition. Motor Rudder, on the other hand, is one of the most grueling and unfair one-on-ones. It starts out as a race down a pipe, but the path is filled with boosts and amp traps. Luckily, there's a map in the middle of the screen telling you where the amps are, but not where the boosts are, which is why this minigame is as high as it is on the list. The CPUs hit nearly every boost, no matter what difficulty they're on, and hit only 1 to 2 amps. Worse even, you're probably too busy looking for boosts to look on the map where the amps are. So usually a CPU wins the match by cheating, which is usually what CPUs do. Okay, so now we're back in Mario Party 2 with another 1 vs 3 minigame. Archer Rival. I love that name, but I'm getting off track. The goal of the game for the one player is to swipe all of his opponents, who are represented as targets. What makes this game unfair is that, with the addition of a Koopa Kid and Boo target, or a Toad target, there's barely any room to dodge the arrows. On top of that, if someone else is up against you, you can't move, and eventually you just get sandwiched together, waiting to get picked off by Mario McLegolas over here. Then again, the concept of 1 vs 3s is to be a little unfair to one side, but I think this game takes it a little too far. Back in Mario Party 8 again. Sorry, I just can't get over some of the stupid minigames in this one. Rudder Madness takes the ultimate cake when it comes to stupidity. First, look at the title. Rudder Madness? Next, look at the actual minigame. You're going, seriously, like 1 mile per hour. What is so madness about that? Even the finish line is dumb. You just cross it extremely slowly and here finish. The only madness in this minigame is how mad I get thinking about it. Seriously, in recording this episode, I made the computers extremely hard, the highest setting, and I still beat them because they ran into rocks. They ran into rocks! The only possible thing in their way was a rock and they hit it! How ridiculous! Really? Madness?
This is Sparta!
Shut up!
Mario Party 5 one more time, again with a 1 vs 3. Maybe this should have been a video about bad 1 vs 3s, but I already wrote the script, darn it. If you played Curvy Curbs, then you're probably nodding your head already. This game is just plain unfair to everyone, but more to the 3 players. And they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so then video must be worth the gazillion words? I'll just let the videos do the talking. Just please watch the poor players. Please?
Start!
Number 1. We've already gone through a lot of grueling, unfair, and dumb minigames, but the worst has yet to come. The number 1 most dreaded minigame goes back to the first Mario Party. Fresh out for the N64, Mario Party revolutionized party games to come. Mario Party 1 is one of the best parties ever, but harbors one of the worst minigames to come out of Nintendo's dark factories. That minigame is... Bash in Cash. While some may disagree with me on this, I think this truly deserves the number 1 spot. It's another 1 vs 3 minigame, but rather put the one in a good position or a bad position, this game puts him in a horrible position. Dressed in a Bowser suit, the player must dodge the 3 players, who must hit the lone player for his hard-earned coins. Now, that may sound like it's only a mildly bad minigame, so let's go a little farther. You're in an enclosed space like in Grab Bag, but the Bowser-suited player's body takes up a good chunk of that space. While wearing the Bowser suit, you don't gain any powers, meaning all you can do is jump. Plus, if you get hit, the only way to get your money back is to catch it before someone else did. Even jumping on someone doesn't get your money back. This was one of those minigames that could change up everything. You could literally lose every single coin by the time the game is over. I refuse to participate in the game if a human player is the Bowser, mainly because the game is totally unfair. But of course it's always fun to bash the CPUs for all of their money in the end. So that's fun, at least. There have been a lot of minigames in the past years, and Nintendo has started to lose its way with its latest installments of Mario Parties. I hope one day Nintendo wakes up and realizes what it's doing to the series. I wish it would go back to the glory days of gaming, when the minigames were full of thought and ingenuity, rather than bare concepts and lame makeovers. I think Nintendo should make a Mario Party with minigames and boards from the previous good parties. Something like a reunion. Yeah, I like that. Mario Party Reunion. Here's hoping something like that comes our way. This has been MeleemoviesReborn, signing off. Bloopers!
Ready? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, you can read over your line. His celebration, Mario 49.
Okay. Hey, this video, King.
And there come the bloopers.
Hold on, I don't get it. It is coming. Like it's there. Okay, shush. No, stop it. Shush. Stop talking. Okay. 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 Where are my lines anyway? Okay, lines. I wrote this down. Okay, yeah, there we go. Good.
Okay, let's start that up.
Hey everybody, this is Melee Movies Reborn, here with another top 10 video. Today's video is my top 10 most dreaded minigames of Mario Party's entirety. And this video is in celebration for Mario Party 9 coming out, although this video is kind of late, but that's totally alright and beside the point. So, yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot it again.
You can just crop that.
No.
Okay.